If someone told you that the smartest people in the room almost never do one particular thing, would you believe them? It's not showing off. It's not arguing. It's not trying to prove everyone wrong. In fact, it's the exact opposite. The people with the highest intelligence often behave in ways that most people completely misunderstand. They stay quiet when others expect them to speak. They walk away from arguments they could easily win. They question themselves while everyone else is certain. And if you've ever wondered why some people seem incredibly wise without demanding attention, by the end of this video, you'll understand the habits that quietly separate high IQ thinkers from everyone else. If you clicked on this video expecting a list of genius habits you've heard 100 times before, this isn't that video. We're not talking about getting straight A's, having a high-paying job, or solving impossible math problems. Instead, we're exploring the psychological behaviors that many highly intelligent people naturally develop, and why they often look like weaknesses to everyone else. Some of these habits might even describe you, without you ever realizing it. And the last one might completely change the way you think about intelligence forever. 1. They don't need to win every argument. Have you ever noticed that the loudest person in an argument usually isn't the wisest? Highly intelligent people understand something most people don't. Winning an argument doesn't always change a person's mind. Sometimes, it only bruises their ego. Instead of asking, "How do I prove I'm right?" they ask, "Is this conversation even worth having?" Because intelligence isn't measured by how many arguments you win. It's measured by knowing which ones aren't worth your energy. Ironically, walking away often requires more confidence than staying to fight. 2. They don't pretend to know everything. One of the biggest misconceptions about intelligence is that smart people always have answers. The truth? The smarter someone becomes, the more they realize how much they don't know. Psychologists even have a name for the opposite. People with little knowledge often overestimate their abilities, while people with greater knowledge tend to underestimate them. That's why truly intelligent people ask questions. They're curious. They listen more than they speak, because learning begins the moment you admit you don't know everything. 3. They don't chase constant validation. Think about social media. How many people are desperate to prove they're successful, intelligent, or important? Highly intelligent people usually feel less need to advertise themselves, not because they lack confidence, but because they don't rely on other people's approval to define their worth. They know validation feels good, but it's temporary. Real confidence is quiet. It doesn't need applause. 4. They don't make decisions based on emotion alone. Everyone feels emotions, even highly intelligent people. The difference is, they create space before reacting. When they are angry, they pause. When they're excited, they slow down. When they're disappointed, they think before they speak. Because they understand one emotional decision can create consequences that last for years. That small pause between feeling and reacting can completely change your life. 5. They don't fear changing their minds. For many people, changing your opinion feels like losing. But intelligent people see it differently. Changing your mind means you've learned something new. Imagine believing the same things you believed at 12 years old. You'd probably laugh. Growth requires updating your beliefs, not defending outdated ones. The smartest people aren't attached to being right. They're attached to finding the truth, even if it proves them wrong. 6. They don't compare themselves to everyone else. Comparison is exhausting. There's always someone richer, smarter, more attractive, more successful. Highly intelligent people understand that comparing yourself to everyone else creates a race you'll never finish. Instead, they compare today's version of themselves to yesterday's, because real progress isn't about being better than someone else. It's about becoming better than who you used to be. 7. They don't let their ego control them. Perhaps the biggest difference of all. Highly intelligent people know their ego can become their greatest weakness. The ego wants to look smart. The mind wants to become smarter. The ego hates criticism. The mind learns from it. The ego speaks first. The mind listens first. The moment your identity depends on always being right, you stop growing. And growth has always been the true sign of intelligence. Here's the surprising truth. None of these habits require a high IQ. Anyone can develop them. Because intelligence isn't just about how fast you think. It's about how well you think. It's choosing curiosity over certainty, listening over shouting, learning over proving. The smartest people rarely announce they're intelligent. Their actions speak long before they do. So ask yourself, which of these habits do you already have? And which one do you need to work on? If you enjoyed this deep dive into psychology, subscribe to the channel. Because understanding the human mind might just be the most valuable skill you'll ever learn.